Hey, what's going on, world? It's your man, Vaughn Warren. We right here at Clear Life Media. You checking out the Grown and Saved podcast with my man, Terrence Veal.
Yeah.
Gifted the flamethrower. What's down?
What's down, baby?
Yeah,
What's down?
No, indeed. Mr.
No, indeed. No,
yes,
indeed.
Sir.
Well, we're not doing that. No, indeed.
Man, we've been rocking for a long time, man. Since when I first got saved, I remember I did a concert with Trey 9. You guys were there, and you came up. And our very first encounter, I don't even know if you remember, you said, you said, man, you said everything come out your mouth is fire. You said something.
Everything.
It was a compliment. And for me, it's so many haters in the world. It's hard to imagine somebody coming up and saying something positive. But bruh, you came up and the first thing you did was just affirm and honor, and it's like our entire relationship has been like that, dog. And the crazy thing is, it ain't even just me. Like you that for a lot of people. Like you're very encouraging. You speaking to a lot of people's lives, very wise. What has made you take that position? And we'll get into more of your story, but just, man, what has made you take that position as like a big brother to so many people?
Man, that's humble. I mean, first I gotta say real quick, though, you are the epitome of creativity.
Come
the
on,
epitome of love. So I can get them kudos right back to you. You already know we rock. So, dog, I appreciate you, but I get the same thing back to you. Affirmation, man. That's my love language.
Okay.
Affirmation feels great. Melvin. Our mentor, Melvin Adams. Melvin broke down when Jesus got baptized.
Okay.
The most beautiful I ever heard. He said that when Jesus got baptized, the heavens opened up and God said, "This is my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased." And when you break that algorithm down, God told Jesus, 1, I love you.
Okay.
2, you're my son. I give you identity.
Yeah.
And 3, I'm pleased with you. I give you affirmation.
I'm proud of you.
So I found that, man, you give that to anybody, man. It feels good, bro. And we need that. This is a hard life we live, man. So
speaking life in the people.
It feels good. I like making people feel good.
Absolutely. So New Orleans born
and raised. Nah, I'm not from everybody's not from uptown on the Ninth Ward, dog. First of all, half the people be lying anyway.
They be lying.
They grandma be from the Ninth Ward.
They want to be from there.
Yeah, and the auntie lived in the Magnolia. You ain't lived there. I'm from the West Bank. I'm from the other side of the water. We call that the best bank. But born and raised. Hurricane Katrina sent me here 2005, and y'all welcome me and my family with open arms. Dog. I love Houston.
Let's not push through that, because as we see more hurricanes coming through, tell them about the intensity of that, and break down what y'all went through pretty quickly, man.
Man, to make a long story short story long, I'm gonna start with January. I got a good friend of mine named PJ.
Okay.
And PJ told me in January 2005 he was moving to Tennessee.
Okay.
I said, why? His exact words, knock on wood. That boy said, God told me he would destroy New Orleans with a flood this year. I bust out laughing, just like what you just did. I called Mukes and them, man, let me tell you about, because see, PJ, I love you, dog. PJ used to carry a machete in the streets.
Yeah, he's a little thrown off.
A different kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? But, love you, PJ.
Yeah.
But say, bro, couple of months later, sure enough, God destroyed New Orleans with a flood, brother.
My God.
And so moving with the family, man, 6 kids, eating out of ice chests, not being able to get gas, living in hotels.
Wow.
I've never been rich, but I've never been poor. I mean, at the end of the day, I had instant grits and peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been homeless, bro.
Right.
So to be going through this, man, standing in lines, and, man, it was a lot, bro. But I'm going to tell you something, dog. It didn't feel, when I look back on it, I have to really put myself in that place, because God didn't let us feeling like that, man.
Yeah.
I'll be walking through Walgreens, somebody hear my accent, come put $50 in my hand.
Wow.
Houston showed love, man. That first year, we had about $10,000 a month food stamps.
Come on.
Free rent, free cell phone, man. God showed up.
People was working.
Bruh, man.
Yes, sir.
God showed up and showed out through all those vehicles, man. And that's the long and short of it, bro. Like,
No doubt.
I lost everything that I knew. I mean, I love New Orleans, bro. I partying in New Orleans, shed blood in New Orleans, did everything in New Orleans, but that was Egypt. And I love my city.
Right.
But for me, it was Egypt, because when I got to Houston, I was able to do what I needed to do.
Yeah, and all that time, I started calling it New Houston, because there was
That's
so
what it
many
was.
people from New Orleans in Houston.
Yeah.
And, when we first met, y'all was doing Bound for Glory Ministries. Started off as a record label.
Yep, Smoke
right?
One,
Mukes but back in the day, y'all was already doing music. Your wife was doing music at that time, and y'all had an altercation, right? Strong part of your testimony Share with the people what happened that night.
Man, we had, so I don't know what altercation you're talking about.
I'm talking about the bullet in your cheek.
When I got shot. Okay. Buster shot me one time. I took it to smile.
Yeah.
No, man, just being hard headed, bro, fighting.
Yeah.
And some guns came out. My brother was standing in front of a truck. I never really tell this part of the story. I kind of always just say it quick, but
yeah.
My brother was standing in front of the truck. I was sitting behind. I just happened to be behind this same truck. Everybody's shooting, and I can hear the bullets hitting the truck. And my brother just in shock. Put them guns down, you know. And I jumped up in the midst of all that, grabbed him, and as soon as I grabbed him, the bullet just hit my face.
Wow.
A bullet went in here and came out here. You know what I'm saying? The doctor said it was the cleanest shot that he ever seen. Went straight through my little fat jaws. And I used to hate my fat jaws because my aunties used to pinch them and everything.
Yeah.
But man, that was the grace of God. And I didn't even understand that was the grace of God then.
Right.
Because I felt like I was Pac. You know what I mean?
You was the realest on the block.
Man, what?
Hey, took it and smiled.
Buster can't take me down. But that was the grace of God, bro. Wow. But I'm still here. You know what I mean? For a purpose.
And the music, for me, the best thing I needed at that time was, if I had some Christian rap that I want to let my boys on the block really listen to, I needed artists that had skill, who had technique, who had lyrics, and we found that in your music. You know what I mean? And Prosperity was doing stuff, and your wife had some great music, even your son at the time. But it was something unique about Gifted, the Flamethrower. You know what I mean? And you had the 66 Ways record where you was spitting all the books of the Bible. So and we rock with Much Love Records, man. Signed there. And we recorded a lot of great music. We went to London, England.
You recorded my first album.
I did.
You did that work.
Yeah, 4930 Studio. Went to England. You know what I mean, and got to minister to a lot of kids out there.
Brazil.
At that time, we went to Brazil. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Yeah. Tell the people about Cracolanja. To Sao Paulo, tell them about Cracolanja.
For anybody that's familiar with New Orleans, we got the French Quarter, and I guess I can equate it for Texas, Austin, 6th Street. So imagine the French Quarter of 6th Street, but instead of people drinking and having a good time, imagine nothing but junkies. Well, we call them junkies, crackheads. Everybody's on crack. I'm talking about from the oldest to the youngest.
Yeah.
You on that street, you either selling crack or you using crack. And the police had this place blocked off. It was actually illegal for them to sell and use crack. And we was out there ministering. I don't know if you remember, but you remember that dude? He wanted us to pray for him, but we had to freestyle because he didn't want us to pray. We actually freestyled the sinner's prayer, man. That was an experience that I will never forget, man. Cracolanja. That was crazy.
Bro. I mean, they had child prostitution, and in this spot,
it was.
we can't speak about that on this show. Amen. That's for another day. But listen, the most unimaginable things in that square mile or however the police officers, there was no rules, there was no law. And here we are, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. And now when I think about it, my kids were probably between, Ziggy was like 1 year old.
Babies,
Phoenix was probably like 5 years old. And if I could go back, I can't believe I actually took the time and went out and put my life on the line. I remember Trey 9 was like, before you leave, write your will.
Yeah, bro.
And that's when it finally clicked to me, like, what I'm writing my will for?
And
I thought this was a mission trip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we wasn't in no 5-star hotel.
Bruh, not at all.
Sleeping in
on a sponge.
The church with the roof open.
Yeah, with the sponge bed. Yeah, man. So, but we've done a lot of music. I mean, you've worked with Rap A Lot Records. Yeah. I've done songs with Scarface. You've done songs with Bun B. Mm-hmm. We've been able to navigate where a lot of other Christian rappers haven't been able to, working with Lecrae. So I think, God has blessed us uniquely to create music and also events, that can reach not only the church but the streets. And to me, that's what Space City Fest is about. That's why I chose the homie Kiati to host it. You know what I mean? So tell me kind of what your thoughts are, Space City Fest, and the importance of Christian hip hop and what we're doing in the city.
I mean, bro, just anything you're behind. I mean, I wouldn't care if you were setting up a hot dog stand in front of Walmart. I'm pulling up, bro, because that's your anointing, man. But for your ministry, for Space City, I mean, I remember it from Legacy.
Yeah.
And anything you put your hands in is favored by God.
Amen.
And you have a heart for people. And so this event is just going to be an extension of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. And I see it, some 9, 10 years down the line, being bigger than Astro World Fest and all that, man. Like, this is something that you need to bring your entire family out, your entire neighborhood, your youth group.
Yeah.
Man, pull up, man, because it's going to be a phenomenal event. It's in a phenomenal place, phenomenal artists, and the heart behind it is pure.
Yeah.
So you can't lose, man. We pull up.
Yeah,
it's going to be nice.
Yeah, free event. And,
free 99.
We like blessing the people, and I think just giving people a different perspective of what it is. Same way people might look at you and not recognize, okay, this is a guy that, master's degree in education.
Absolutely.
Teacher. Tell me why is education important, and just representing yourself in a different way on a day-to-day basis.
Man, it's everything, man, because I come from so much.
Yeah.
My uncle was a Black Panther, mama was a school teacher. The fire station in my neighborhood is named after my grandfather.
Really?
I'm from the block, but I'm also well-educated, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
In my wildest days, I used to go to school high as a kite every day, but I always made A's, B's, and, pretty much C's by choice.
Right.
I took pride in being smart, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So education is a open door, man. And I mean, school is not for everybody.
Right.
So whether you get in a trade, whether you going to the military, educate yourself, man, so that way you can have a different avenue for life, because like Jay said, when we wake up, all we have is a chance and a choice.
That's right.
It's up to you. We got the same 24 hours. So I wanted to apply myself as best as I could. So I went and got my bachelor's in business, got my master's in education. I teach 8th grade reading, and that's everyday ministry, being able to pour into them kids and not knocking athletes, creatives, because I'm a creative.
Yeah.
But it's dope to let them see something different.
Come on.
An educated black male.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not, well, I'm a rapper, but I'm not a professional super millionaire rapper.
Yeah.
I live a regular life.
That's right.
So my education is everything for me, and it is what it is.
And I'm gonna end with this. There's a lot of great artists. We got Lakewood Music coming out.
Beautiful.
Zon T, who we've seen him grow.
Ridiculous.
And just getting a record contract and doing what he's doing. But there's one artist that's coming that you closely tied to, that we both know. What's so special about Brian Trejo, dog?
It's different,
what
dog.
is it?
Man, I've been knowing B since 2014, toured with him hotel to hotel, road to road. Man, that dude is a genuine article.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say, positive, negative. That man loves God.
Yeah.
That man loves people. And that man has an anointing. He has a favor on his life, dog, that's just unrealistic. We call him 3-Pac.
3-Pac. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Tupac Mexican.
I call him Mexican Pac. Yeah, same energy. But everywhere he go, every time he's showing up, 400-500 people gonna show up when he show up. Yeah. And it's not that he's the greatest rapper, but it's something special about his voice.
It's his heart, man.
Yeah, and he'll be on the 27th. He'll be preaching at Space City.
Yeah, I'm pulling
that
up
morning.
Yeah.
So he's gonna preach that morning, and then he's gonna be doing a concert at Space City Fest. So
no doubt.
Brought to you by Clear Life Media.
Come on,
you understand me? And a lot of other great sponsors. Middle Housing. We got McCune Electric. We got
Meaningful Pioneers.
Yeah, Meaningful Pioneers. Tell me about that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Meaningful Pioneers, man, it's my sister, man, her good friend Shaky, our good friend Shaky, man. Look, it's a youth group, Meaningful Pioneers, ages, I believe it's 8 to 18, man. Just helping kids, teaching them trades, teaching them how to, articulate themselves, just across the board, man. We have to do life with people outside of those church walls.
Yes,
the church is awesome. We need that, let's do that. But also for the people that's willing, that's able to, let's step outside the walls and do some things too. And all that's going to work together as a body, because we need to go. Yeah, so we about to get out of here, but you're probably one of your biggest projects coming up. Tell them the name of the project before we get out of here. What's it called? Man, I don't have a name.
You don't got a name for it yet.
You know what? I'm going to decide right now. I'm gonna go with Big Six. That's the name.
Big Six.
Because I'm not about to waste this opportunity. No opportunity to waste the Big Six. And the reason why I'm gonna call it Big Six is because I love dominoes. Big Six is the spinner, is the start of the game. And every time I drop anything that I do, I'm starting a new game. I'm starting this game over, and I got something to say, and I'm gonna say it real loud and real dope.
Running your mouth.
Running my mouth.
Y'all been in here with Gifted the Flamethrower. You checking out Grown and Safe podcast. And check us out, man. Space City Fest. We're going to see y'all live.
Yeah.